Yo, what's going on, guys? Your boy is back with another unboxing. So for today, we have a super anticipated release, and it is B117 Revive Phoenix 10 Friction. So I actually got this a day early, but I already had an upload planned for yesterday. So now you're seeing the upload today. But yeah, I'm super excited to bring this unboxing to you guys. And if you guys weren't aware, I did already get the Silverwing version, which is just a recolor of Revive Phoenix. And I will link you guys to that video. It was actually a live stream. And shout out to all of you guys who showed up. But anyway, we got this epic Beyblade. And just seeing it premiere in the anime, I know they're going to make a big deal out of it. And I think it's going to be the next popular Beyblade. And I say this with confidence because even the character, or the owner, Fi, is some like crazy dude. Kind of getting those like shoe vibes almost. But anyway, let's get to the unboxing, or let's get to the close-up right now. Alright guys, so one thing I forgot to mention earlier was that the packaging alone is unique because it is in the box style. So up until this point, they had used the blister type packaging for all of the Cho-Z, but they went back to the box style here, and I think that's because once again it's a hyped release and they want to make a big deal out of it. So they had to make it look really nice, and he did a good job. Just check that out, guys. Full box art right here. It is beautiful. And it also does come with a light launcher and long winder. So this long winder is actually longer than your average long winder, and I'll get into that in a little bit. But there it is. You can see the initials in the front of the packaging. On the side, we got more info about the parts and the launcher once again. And then on this side, we got more info about the gimmick, and that the outer ring is made out of zinc alloy, which I'm pretty sure all the metal's made out of that, but that is really neat. And one thing I forgot to mention was also the owner. So this is the owner, Fi. Like I said, he's pretty cool. The description of him alone is like he's never been beaten or whatever, and he's better than the champion, so that is insane. You guys can see the gimmick in action right here. The outer ring does come off, if you guys weren't aware already. And now for the back, just more stats. And like I said, it's a full box art this time. It is freaking beautiful, guys. Can't say that enough. But yeah, let's open it up right now. And gosh, it is so nice looking. I am so glad they went with the box style this time because honestly, it's such a anticipated release. You know, they had to do it like this, to be honest. And there is a Beylogger sheet right here. You can actually cut those out and use them on a Beylogger. Now let's get it out. So the first thing we see is, of course, the winder. And I'm going to go ahead and get the launcher out too. Alright, so we got the launcher right here. It's a basic light launcher, but check out the colors. It is like full-on Iron Man colors. That is freaking awesome. Definitely like that color choice. One thing though is that it is only right spin, which kind of sucks, but at the same time, it's alright. And then the crazy thing about this is the winder. So right now it doesn't look that long, but if I straighten this out, it is freaking long. I think it's even longer than any of the other previous winders ever released. And then the winder itself actually has a phoenix design to it, which is super sick. And I know that Fi actually uses this in the anime as well, so that is sick. Ooh, and wow, that is extremely smooth for a launcher. I'm not gonna lie, that actually feels really nice. So this might actually be a go-to launcher for you ripcord guys. It feels really smooth, and it's super long ripcord, so it might just be the next best thing for that. Anyway, we're moving on to the stickers and the instructions. So I already saw the stickers from the last recolor that I got, but one cool thing I wanted to show you guys was just the customized guide, because the customized guide actually gives you some combos, but also a sneak peek at the next release. So there are 3 combos to choose from. One of them is actually for Vice Leopard, which is another upcoming release. And then, of course, we got a sneak peek at Buster Excalibur. But there's already more pictures for that, so if you guys haven't seen that already, definitely go do some research. You'll definitely find some images of that. But anyway, I just want to show you guys that. Also, the instructions, pretty self-explanatory. I'm not going to get into the details. And then the sticker sheet. So there's actually quite a few stickers. I might have to stickerize it off camera, to be honest. Seems like a lot of work right now. But anyway, we got the parts right here. So let's open them up. Alright, so I'm back with a close-up, and we're going to start off with the driver. So this thing is called Friction. And as you guys can see, it is freaking sick. It's like a nice black driver with a red rubber ring and then a white POM ball. So POM is a smoother plastic, which means less friction and more stamina. But it is a ball shape, so it's kind of odd. Also, it doesn't free spin, unfortunately. A lot of us thought that was going to be the case, but ended up not being the case, which kind of stinks, but it's alright. Either way, it looks pretty cool. I actually haven't used this enough to give you guys a solid opinion about it, but it kind of works. I'm not sure, but there it is. And next is the disc. So this is the 10 disc. It is freaking nice looking. It kind of looks like 8, just kind of rotated 90 degrees. But yeah, it's the 10 disc. It's actually really solid. If you guys can see, it's like fully filled in, which means it's heavy. And I guess the weight is actually close to 0 from Spring and Requiem. So I guess it's like another solid disc choice. The difference here being that it's just wider, and I guess the weight is distributed differently. So who knows, it might actually be a good disc. I myself haven't gotten around to testing it a lot yet, but it seems pretty promising so far. And also it looks pretty cool. Kind of looks like 2 wings. And lastly, we got the Lair Revive Phoenix. So this thing is freaking beautiful, guys. The silver wing version, I have it to my side right now, and I'll do a quick comparison, but just looking at this Lair alone, it is freaking beautiful in its original colors. You got the red, the metallic red, and then the gold, or kind of yellow plastic. And it makes for a really cool color combination. Also, the bottom plastic is kind of like a, I guess, almost like an orange or kind of bronze color, which looks really, really cool. Also, the teeth are actually solid. They're really, really sharp. And you got about 4 teeth there, so very, very nice. But you guys could see it is freaking sick. And of course, the gimmick for this Lair is that it basically bursts twice. So first time around, the armor will pop off, and then it will keep on spinning. And then second time around, it will burst entirely. So on paper, it sounds OP, but just from my experience alone, using the the Silverwing version, it didn't do too well. And I'm not sure why. I guess it might be because, if you guys didn't know, the armor here, the armor alone is pretty heavy. So the minute you lose this thing is pretty light. So that's the downside to it. Also, there's like no guarantee as to when the armor will pop off. You might luck out and it might pop off really early on, or it might not. So it's kind of like just a really kind of risky part to use, but it's cool nonetheless. Anyway, we're gonna put it together right now, and in order to put it together, like, you kind of need to do that so that the armor stays in place. So the minute you put it together, the armor will click. You guys can see that actually has like a tab area where it clicks in. Once you hear that click, you're good to go. And also, a pro tip is to always put it on the launcher by the disc. They even say that so that it doesn't like fall apart, because it might if you are too careless enough. Anyway, we're gonna do a quick comparison with my Silverwing version. So this version is from the World Hobby Fair. It was released, I think, a week before the actual release, and I did get it pretty early, but because I was at the BEYBLADE Brawl, I didn't have much time to make videos about it, so I apologize for that. Either way, it looks freaking sick. I mean, side to side, if I had to choose one, I'm going with Silverwing because it's just my favorite color scheme. But either way, it's basically the same thing. You know, same parts and everything, just recolored. So you guys let me know which one you think is your favorite. But for me, I'm always going to go with this just because it looks much nicer. But either way, yeah. I've also heard from other people that the red version actually bursts less. And I don't know if that's been proven or not, but I don't know. I guess I'll have to test it out for myself. Either way, if I had to pick one, definitely going with Silverwing. And yeah. Alright, so that is it for this unboxing. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And stay tuned for some battles with this Beyblade. Like I said, it's going to be much hyped and anticipated. I think as soon as it becomes more prominent in the anime, I'm sure you guys will enjoy it. But anyway, that's it for this video. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, guys, see ya.